Right, so today I will be covering the warrior for Herald of the Titans. This will basically just be like, uh, I guess a guide, tips and tricks and shit, like Biscare. But the warrior is actually pretty good for Herald of the Titans after the changes. Uh, I used to run with Avatar, but I now take Rend cause it's just so fucking retarded. Same with Overpower, you don't really get to use Dauntless that much, and nor do you get to use Sweeping Strikes cause there is no targets. And if there is targets, you just wreck him down with Blade Storm. Titanic Might, really fucking good, cause you get 100% uptime on it. And you can go with Shockwave if you want to stun the ads in the second phase, basically at 20%. And I tried to use Mortal Combo, but I just couldn't, I didn't like it that much. That's it for the talents, I guess. Because there is actually like no other good talents to go with now after the changes. Like, this one is useless. Like, Bounding Stride, I mean, I guess you can swap between these two, but I just like doing this just because I can hop around a lot more. Yeah, that's it for talents. Now for the gear, you want to be aiming for a 2-socketed weapon. That is really important. Now it drops one off for XT 10 mode, hard mode, and 10-man difficulty, and it drops one off Yogg-Saron hard mode on 10-man difficulty. You could also get where the fuck is it? There it is. You can also buy these from the Hyjal and Vesgear vendor. It's like a good starter weapon, I guess, until you get like your bis weapons. Trinkets is actually really important because they're broken as shit. Now this one, the tooltip reads 1200 attack power, but it's like 184. I guess this is the only trinket that they didn't change the tooltip of, so it still shows the original Wrath equip bonus, I guess. For the rings, you just want to aim. The one that has crit haste and good amount of strength, I guess. There is other rings that you could use, like for example, you could use that one, but it is actually a tank trinket, tank ring, I mean, and I wouldn't recommend using it. But if you don't get lucky and get any of these rings, you could of course do XT 10 mode for both the chance of this one and this one. For your boots, you want the blacksmithing crafted ones. You could of course use where the fuck are those? I didn't have this open, I don't know why. 10 mode. I believe there is a hard mode. 10 mode boots as well. Oh, whoops. Let's see here. No, those are tank ones. Let's scrap that. It's down 25 mode then. Yeah, here they oops. Here they are. These are kind of good because they have a socket, and this used to be intellect on them, but they changed it, so they now give strength and intellect. They did that for all the pieces, I believe. And so basically these gloves, they dropped up the hard mode Thorim, and they were basically a healing gloves, because they used to only have intellect, and now they have strength and crit haste and 2 sockets, so that's just straight up beats the set item or the set gloves. For the legs, you can get set item legs, or you can buy the ones from Dalaran, 2 sockets. It doesn't really matter really, but if you want to save some time, just buy the one from Dalaran. And the belt, you want either the crafted belt for blacksmithing, or you want the Algalon one. For your bracers, you want to get the one of Thorim. No, not Thorim. Hodir, hard mode. A good replacement item for this, I guess, would be any bracer. That's 226. And for the test, get your set piece. Very important. For your cloak, you can use this, or this is actually the only socketed cloak, so this is the one you will use, and it's guaranteed from Algalon. You get the quest item called archive something, reply code alpha something, I don't know. But these are basically ones you only get. And the shoulders of Algalon. Again, there's a lot of Algalon items you want to get. For the neck, the bis neck is from Algalon, or yeah, the bis neck is from Algalon. Helmet, any helmet has 226 really, and has crit haste, I guess. Did I do the trinkets? No, I don't think I did. I ended up telling how the Blood of Vault God had the original set detail, I guess. You want Blood of All God, important, and you want Dark Matter or Wrathstone. Those are really good one. You could play around with Mjolnir Runestone from Thorim on 10-man hard mode, but I don't recommend using it. For flasks, foods and pots, for arms / fury, I don't know, you want to be using Golemblood potion. These are so fucking strong, man. You have no clue. You can see my strength is at 834, and this gives 407 strength, so it's basically half my fucking... no, it's just retarded. For your food, you want to be using Beer-basted Crocolisk. It gives 26 strength and 26 stamina, pretty straightforward. And for flasks, you want to be using Flask of Titanic strength, 100 strength for an hour, really fucking broken. Let's see here, yeah, that's all my pots. Let's actually just do this, cause then I have it all nice. That's it for arms. Now I can do prot, cause that's the one I've been playing most. Now, prot is really weird. I don't say that playstyle wise, I say that scaling wise. Now, I recommend strongly to go strength stamina gems, because you don't want you don't need a defensive, because you'll be using Devastator, you will have almost 100% uptime on Shield Slam, which gives you 100% uptime on Ignore Pain that scales with your strength. So the more offensive you go as a prot warrior, the more output you will be doing. So I use the same trinkets. I use Mark of Blackrock, gives versatility, more damage. Oh, I like to cheese. This one is from the... You want to be using Ardent Guard. No, you actually don't, but it used to have bonus armor, so it was really good. But you want to be using the Shiver, I think it's called, from Hodir, 10-man, hard mode. And you want to be using this Aegis of the Colosseum from a new Barak, 10-man, normal. As I was saying about the Seal of Old War, because basically this gear process for prot is the same for arms. You just have to change the enchants. So if you get multiple set of rings, you can just place haste for prot, mastery for arms, vice versa, doesn't matter. As you can see here, I used this for prot because I didn't get a second set of it, because you know you can only have one, so you know, I guess that's just shit for me. But this neck used to be really fucking broken back in WoD, because the 25 versatility used to be bonus armor. So that was like having 3 sockets almost in the neck. And yeah, basically the gear process is like the same, so it doesn't really matter. And the food is also the same, basically. Food, flasks and pots. Some tips and tricks, I guess, for prot is to basically fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Is to tank Algalon like at the side of the rooms, cause then you will give the range a big space, like in a half circle around the boss, which you could see where the collapse Cosmic Smash spawns, which makes it really easy to call it out. There is not many tips and tricks for prot or Herald of the Titans in general, but I guess if you're a cheese lord like me, you can pop all your cooldowns and pots in phase 2 when all the ads spawn, and just blade storm them down and get fucking top 1 DPS, cause you know, that's where I like to be. Yeah, that's about it. I will be doing more guides as I gear more characters up, and yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, goodbye guys, and take care.